Oh, why hello there. How can I help you today? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you set up an appointment already? Perfect. Okay. Just to refresh my memory, what was your name and your phone number? Okay. I'll just look through my logs here. What's the day today? Okay. Yeah, I'm on the right page. Yep. You're set up for today at this exact time, so you came right on time. Yeah, usually the person who does our logs and everything and scheduling is not in today. Yeah, I'm kind of figuring things out a little freestyle here. Yeah. they wound up sick and all of their kids. Yeah. And there's something definitely going around, but yeah. You stay healthy. Yeah. Make sure to wash your hands and everything. We have hand sanitizer if you ever need it. We have it right there, so don't want anybody getting sick here. Okay. So, just to make sure you brought everything, did you bring a little folder with your SONAS reference sheet? We do require a full body reference sheet, even if it just is a commission for our head. We still need a full body reference sheet just so we can get an idea of everything, because sometimes the chest markings, when you do the neck piece, they kind of show up around the neck area as well. So we just want to make sure that we have everything. And if you ever do come back to get a full body piece from us, we can have it on file and we don't have to go through the whole thing again. So, yeah. And you are doing a full suit, right? Full suit. You already have paws? Okay. And, since you already have paws, did you bring the fabric swatches for those paws? Just so we can make sure everything blends in correctly. It's in the folder. Perfect. And just a reminder, we say this to everybody who commissions a suit from us, doesn't matter if they commissioned a protogen or not. We are not professionals with protogen suits. Our measurements may not be accurate in the head area, as they can be a little finicky to deal with. So it might be a little too loose fit or a little too tight of a fit, but we do our best to get the sizing just right. So just so you know, we may have to go through a couple different revisions with the protogen head sizing and suit, which can also cost more depending on how much we may have to change. Yeah, we just want to let people know about that because it's important. I'm not seeing your SONA's name listed on the reference sheet, so if you could just let me know what their name is so I can just write it on top of the folder. Yeah, just so we have everything all organized. So what is your SONA's name? Oh, that is so cute. I love it. It's adorable. Now that we have all of that out of the way, we're just going to ask a couple of questions just to kind of make sure that we make the whole suiting experience comfortable for you. Do you have any sensory issues, like with inner lining fabric? Are there certain fabrics that we need to know to avoid at all, just so we can make sure that you're comfortable in the suit? Okay, and do you have any like respiratory problems? Do we need to keep in mind that we need to make the ventilation a lot better for you, so it's easier for you to breathe in there, just so it's comfortable. Because usually our suits, they're very breathable, but we ask this just so we know how many like inner holes we need to put into the suit head, if that makes sense. It's kind of difficult to explain, but kind of just like cut holes into the suit head to allow more airflow as well. And for those with hearing disabilities or who are hard of hearing, we will cut holes out in the sides of the head where the ears are, just so it's only the fur fabric kind of just like covering that area, so they can hear better. Okay. Yeah, we just want to make sure our suits are comfortable and accessible for everyone. And do you wear glasses at all? Like, do you have a prescription for glasses? Do you wear contacts? Things like that. Okay. And do you have any sort of mobility issues that we need to keep in mind, just so the suit is easy to get into? Okay. Okay, so now that we got all of those questions out of the way, we can get to the color matching part of the appointment. Yeah. This part is quite fun, actually. I enjoy it. So I do have a couple of colors here with me, some color swatches, stuff like that. And I'm just going to go on ahead and slide those on over to you, and you can take a look at those. I'll also put your character reference right there, so you can match. You can match those. See what colors you like best. We have long pile fur, short pile fur, and if you didn't label it on your reference, you're more than welcome to. We have some pens right over here that you can use, and you can just circle the areas. You can just circle those areas that have long pile fur, short pile fur, and you can just label those correctly so we know what fur goes where on the bodysuit. Yeah. And we will always check in and make sure that we get those fur lengths correct as well. Yeah. Throughout the making process. So if you look here, we do have a list of our white furs. We have 3 different shades of white, and then we also have our black and gray, because I know finding like certain dark gray furs are a little bit more finicky to find. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find a darker gray fur that is long pile but also isn't just black, so we have a few limited options for just black and gray there. And then we have our pinks, our blues, our yellows, our greens, our reds, our everything else. Yeah, and we put them all the way down from color, so we have our brightest all the way down to our darkest color there. So you can just check those out, take a look, choose what you like, what you don't like, and in the meantime, I am going to start taking some notes. Yeah, you can just choose the ones that you like, the ones that you find interesting, the ones that you think that would match your Sona the most. Yeah. And we do have our, oh yeah, I actually forgot, our plush fabrics. Those are very important. Here you go. We have a list of all of our plush fabrics right there, and you can check those out. Yeah, we got everything on there. And you did say you already had paws, right? And were those hand paws or feet paws? Okay. I'm just gonna jot that down so we don't forget. Okay, thank you. Let's see here. And don't worry, we already printed a copy. Yeah, I sent the folder back, so the one that you're gonna be using for color matching and stuff is gonna be a completely different sheet. Yeah, so don't worry about that. We have a lovely helper back there. Mr. Wyoming does a lot behind the scenes. Huh? Yeah, that's what their name is. I know, it's a little funny, but they're very, very kind. I'm gonna list the species here. And a cross check and make sure. I'm just gonna make sure that I got all of that information right. Yes, okay. Perfect. So, have you decided on your fur colors? Okay, so yeah, you can just, we have like a number and a little letter listed to like next to each corresponding fur color. So you can just, here, take this piece of paper here and jot the ones that you want, like just the letter and number next to the fur that you have there, and just put it on this piece of paper just so we got it for future reference. Okay, so for this appointment we're pretty much just gonna be doing measuring. We're just going to take some measurements of the head. Usually we do have people come and submit a duct tape dummy. And that's really helpful for bodysuits, but I think you said that you don't have one, so are you willing to pay extra to get one done here? It's not too much. It's only like $5. Yeah. Yeah, if you get it done here, it's a little bit easier for us as well, so yeah, so we can get that done for you. We can do a duct tape dummy. Your appointment just might be a little longer than you expected. So pretty much we're just going to be doing the measurements for the head, and I see on your character sheet the tail. Yeah, is it going to be like a really long one? Are we talking floor dragger tail, or are we talking about just like long, medium, small? Okay. And if you were to show me with like your hands how big you wanted the tail, could you do that for me? Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, this is gonna be so great. I'm so excited. Okay. Now that we got all of that out of the way, I'm gonna take that sheet that you got there. Thank you. I'm just gonna put that to the side. And now we're gonna get to the measuring part of everything, okay? So I'm gonna have you can just stay right there. I'll just reach over and do it. I just need to get my measuring tape here. Okay, I'm just gonna have you look straight over here for me. Thank you. Just look over here, Just look straight, okay? Yeah, okay. And I'm going to measure sort of like the length of your face. So while I'm doing this, could you just tilt your head up just ever so slightly, just a little bit, so it's at like an angle? It's usually a bit easier for me to measure that way. So we're going to start from the top of your forehead here. And then down the nose, all the way down to your chin there, okay? Yep, and that's about, yep. Okay, I'm going to jot that down. And while you're looking forward this time, can you just tilt your head down? Just tilt your head down a bit more, just so it's easier for me to get the cross section, like where your eyes are. Yeah. I'll list that measurement. Put that to the side. Okay. And then after that, we'll get the circumference of your head. We just want to make sure that we get the length, like just like the part around your face, correct? So here we go. We just want to make sure we get all of these measurements. So I'm going to measure right across. Oh, can you just look a little bit more down for me? Thank you ever so much. We're just going to measure how wide your face is. Okay. Just like right about under your eyes right here, and just like right across your nose too. Yep. That looks about right. I'm just gonna jot that down. Perfect. Can you do me a favor and look to the side here? I'm just gonna take some measurements here and here. And here, and you do me a favor and look to the other side for me. Thank you. I'm just gonna take some measurements here and here and here. Look up. I'm just gonna measure from like the tip of your chin down to the bottom of your neck here. So just look up for me. Look up, look up, look up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna measure from your chin here down to your neck. Yep, that looks about right. And then I'm gonna have you look down for me, and I'm just gonna measure the top of your head. So just look down, and I'm gonna take some measurements up there. Okay, I'm just gonna measure up here. I'm just gonna measure. Take the measurements. Look around. I'm just gonna take some nice little measurements up here. I'm just gonna measure. Yep, that looks about right. And now I'm just gonna write all of that down, and then we should get on to the other ones, the more important ones. Oh wait, I forgot. Can you look to the side for me again? Yeah, I just need I don't remember what that one measurement was. Look over here, look over here, look over here. I'm just gonna measure this area again. Perfect. And just to make sure on the other side, can you just and then I'm just gonna jot those down. And the rest of those ones. Thank you for sitting so still for me. I really appreciate that. Yeah, of course. Perfect. Now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna start doing the circumference of your head, okay? So we're just gonna do how like big your head is all the way around, and then we're also going to measure sort of like the gap between your eyes, just so we can get a good understanding of how far away your eyes are apart. And then after that, I think that's pretty much all the measurements that we're gonna need for the head, other than like from the middle of your nose bridge down to where your mouth is, and that's about it. Yeah, that should be pretty simple, right? Okay, yeah, we're gonna just measure all the way around your head here. Just gonna measure all the way around. All the way. Perfect. Okay, now that we got that down, I'm just gonna jot it down over here. Perfect. And now we're just gonna do the gap between where your eyes are. So if you could just look my way, look my way, look my way, look over here. Right here, right at my nose, okay? Right at my nose. And I'm just going to do just a tiny little measurement right between your eyes. Right there. Let's see. Perfect. And then from the middle of your nose bridge down to where your mouth is. So just look straight forward for me. Thank you. We'll measure that all the way down to here. That looks like it's about like 3 looks about right. Okay. And we'll jot those measurements down here. Alrighty. Now that we got all of your head measurements out of the way, we can do your duct tape dummy now. Yeah, we're going to be doing it pretty quickly here. So I have some tape here and some saran wrap, and I'm just going to wrap it around your torso here. So could you just like put yourself in a bit of like a T pose, like stick your arms out like this for me? Thank you. And I'm just going to start wrapping all of this saran wrap around your body, okay? So I'm just going to wrap it all around, and then once we get all of this done, we can get the duct tape dummy off of you and then stuff it later. And then, yeah, that should be it. So I'm just going to wrap all of this around you. I do have some sticky tape here. I'm just going to stick that and also wrap that around you as well. Just going to do both tape and saran wrap. So just hold still for me. Thank you. I'm just going to get through this really quickly. And then could you stick your legs out for me, like just stick them out a bit more so they're not super together. Just so I can get in between and get all of those spots saran wrapped. Okay. Almost done here. Just gonna do some final bits of saran wrap on this leg. And on this leg, and some tape. Perfect. Okay, now that we got your duct tape dummy all out, I'm just gonna have you just keep standing like you are, stay as you are, and I'm just gonna take my scissors here and I'm just gonna snip on this side and snip on that side, and there you go. Now we can just pull this off you. We can go back to relaxing normally. We'll throw that to the side. Okay, we got your duct tape dummy done and all your measurements done, so you won't have to worry about those. Yeah, got all of that out of the way. Well, thank you for coming in for your appointment. We're so excited to work with you on your suit. I think it's gonna turn out great. I'm so excited to work on your character. Yeah. Well, we will send you picture updates, and if you ever feel like coming in to come and check on the progress of your suit, our doors are open. You can just walk in like whenever our business hours are, and you can come in and ask one of the people at our front desk how your suit is going, and they'll notify you sort of like the process or progress, actually, the progress of your suit. So yeah, we'll have that all set up for you as well. So yeah, thank you for coming in. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. We do have our business card here. I'll just give you that. It has our phone number and our hours listed on it. And you can just, here's our business card, And you can just take that. And yeah, I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Yeah. Alrighty. I'll let you go then. Bye now. Bye. 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 Goodbye. 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 Bye. 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 Why, hello there, sugar. I just wanted to give a huge thank you to my patrons. PK1, Wolf Eric, X Fox 64X, Ace Armada, Jordy TM, Vortex the Sharp, and others for joining my Patreon and supporting my content. I deeply appreciate their support, and if you would like to help me make more videos like this and are able, you can check out my Patreon down in the description below. Thank you oh so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye now.